boys and girls, Miss Sanchez here with our week 6 geography lesson. Now we've been looking at places, and this week we're going to talk about something cool. Real places and imaginary places. So our job today is to say if a place is real or imaginary, and then you're going to create your own imaginary place. But first, let's look at these words real and imaginary. A real place. Now, a real place is somewhere that really exists. It's somewhere that people can actually go to, walk around in. Somewhere like the Botanical Gardens in Sydney. It's a real place because we can really go there and walk around. Now, real places don't have to be places that you visit. They just have to be places that really exist. So somewhere like Antarctica, I haven't been to, but I know it's real because people can actually walk around there, penguins can walk around there, and scientists go there. So that is a real place. Then we have imaginary places. Imaginary places are pretend places that we make up, that they exist only in our heads. So look at this picture. Do you think that man is in a real place riding a real dolphin? Do you think that those pandas are really flying? No, that's pretend. Someone thought of a really clever idea in their head. They were being creative. What about this place? Do you know this place? Yes, it's Elsa's Ice Palace. Now, do you think Elsa's Ice Palace is real? No, it's just pretend. It's for the movie Frozen, isn't it? But we can't really go there. No one can actually walk around in there. It's an imaginary place. Someone very creative thought of that as an idea. Okay, so let's play a game. I'm going to show you some pictures, and if you think the place is real, put your thumbs up like that. That means real. If you think the place is imaginary, I want you to do this. Let's practice. If it's real, if it's imaginary, Okay, are we ready to play? You do the actions now. Is this place real or imaginary? What do you think? Do you know who lives there? That's right, Peppa and George, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig. I hope you were doing this because that's an imaginary place. We can't really go to Peppa Pig's house, can we? Okay, what about this place? Is it real or imaginary? It's real. It's a farm, isn't it? I might not have been there. You might not have been there, but other people can go there because it exists. It's somewhere that you can really go and visit and walk around. What about this place? Do you remember it from a few lessons ago? Bondi Beach, real or imaginary? It's real. You can really go there. Oh, this place looks great. This looks like a chocolate factory with a chocolate river. Yum, yum, yum. Is this real or imaginary? Were you right? Did you say imaginary? Yes, that's a pretend place. I wish it was real. I would go there and drink all the chocolate from the river. What about you? Ooh, this must be real, right? Do you think it's real or imaginary? Look at that. Cupcakes for the roof, lollies for the trees. Oh, please say this place is real. Oh man, it's imaginary. Okay, what about this place? This looks familiar. Did you say it was a supermarket and that it was real? Yes, supermarkets are real places that you can go and walk through. What about this place? It's very pretty. Do you think that's somewhere you can go and walk around? Yes, it is. It's real. It's a real forest. Okay, lucky last. What about this one? Real or imaginary? Well, it does look like a real girl, but can we really sit in the sky? No, we can't. It's imaginary. Hope you had fun playing that game. I now want to introduce you to the Magic School Bus. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the Magic School Bus, boys and girls, but it is a very cool imaginary bus that looks like this. There's lots of books and even TV shows about the the Magic School Bus. And the driver of the school bus is this lady here. Her name is Ms. Frizzle. And I love the Magic School Bus. Ask me why. Thanks for asking. Because the Magic School Bus can take you anywhere you want to go. And Miss Frizzle takes those kids from her school on amazing adventures in an imaginary world. Doesn't she sound like the best teacher? Yes, I wish I had a Magic School Bus. So our activity today is to pretend that we are going on a ride on the Magic School Bus. So I'm going to whisper to Miss Frizzle some ideas. So I am thinking. First thing to do is to activate my imagination and think of a creative place that I would love to go. I'm imagining what it would look like. I'm looking around in my mind and seeing what I would see. I've got it. Okay, do you want to come on board the Magic School Bus with me? Hop on, ready? Put your seatbelts on. Click, clack. And bumpity, 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 bump. Bumpity, 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 bump. Bumpity, 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 bump. I think we're there. Are you ready? Look up in the sky, you guys. Can you see the fairy floss clouds? Clouds made of cotton candy all across the sky. Oh, I love it. And then, do you know what the trees are going to be like? The trees are going to be made of lollipops. And you know what? You can climb the trees and lick the lollipops and they'll never finish, because when you finish the lollipop, it'll grow back into new lollipops. Oh, it's going to be the best. Okay, we need places to live, and I know what the houses are going to be made of. A Lego! They're going to be cool Lego homes everywhere. And this is going to be like a Lego tree house. How cool will that be? So all the buildings are going to be made of Lego. And then, oh, I really want some fairy floss. I need to get up there. What do I need? What do I need to get up there? I know, one of our fairy tales gave me an idea. Jack and the Beanstalk's beanstalk. So I'm going to have a beanstalk. That's huge and it goes right up to the clouds. And I'm going to climb. Can you climb the beanstalk with me? Go, climbing. Take a break. I'm tired. Okay, let's keep climbing. I want to eat some fairy floss. We're at the top. Let's eat some fairy floss. Delicious. I'm tired, ready for a nap. Oh, how about we have a sleeping bag up in the clouds and we can sleep on the fairy floss? Do you know what? That means that if we sleep there all night, when we wake up in the morning, we just need to reach over and grab some of the cloud, and guess what we're eating for breakfast? Cotton candy. That's the coolest. Fairy floss for breakfast. This is my magical place. And do you know what? There's going to be a river made of chocolate, just like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. And anytime you want chocolate, you just go to the river and you can slurp some chocolate from the river. We might even get big straws and you can slurp the chocolate through straws. This is going to be so cool. And I do like to dance, boys and girls. So I'm going to make my imaginary place have lots of music all day long and people will be dancing as they walk around. That would be the coolest. Please, 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 can the Magic School Bus take me there for real? Now, once you've thought of your imaginary place like I did, the next step is to draw it. So it's come alive in my head now. My imagination brought it to life. Let me draw those ideas. Are you ready? Okay, here's a drawing that I made earlier. You can see that I've got the fairy floss clouds at the top, nice and pink. I added the lollipop tree and I labelled it lollipop trees regrow, which means they're going to keep on growing even when I eat them. Then we have Lego homes and I wrote a little label pointing at the Lego homes. And can you see the little Lego bricks that I drew? Took a long time. Then I said that I wanted a nice beanstalk that would stretch to the clouds. So there's my green beanstalk, and next to it I wrote beanstalk to the clouds. And at the top, oh, there I am, snoring away on the clouds in my sleeping bag. And I labelled it Sleep on the Clouds, Eat Fairy Floss for Breakfast. Yes! And down here I drew the chocolate river and coloured it in brown, the yummy colour of chocolate that I like, and put some musical notes with the label Music All Day, because that is what I want. Music all day so we can dance around the streets. Well, that is definitely an imaginary place that I would love to go to if I could ride on the Magic School Bus. Now it's your turn. Where will the Magic School Bus take you? The first thing you have to do is to think. So put on your imagination hats, turn it up high, and let those cool ideas float around. You might be in a world where there's lots of video games everywhere and video game characters walking around, and you have to maneuver little buttons in order to get from place to place. You might have a world that exists up in space and we float around amongst the stars. That would be pretty cool. Even our school could be floating. Your imaginary place might even be a place where dinosaurs are alive again and they're walking around, and you could be riding dinosaurs. Who knows? You might even have a place with popcorn covering the streets, popping straight into your mouth. Now that would be cool. So use your imaginations and first think of what your place is going to look like. Oh, imagine walking down the streets. What do you see? Once you've got an idea in your head, your job is then to draw it. So try and be as creative as you can. And just like I did, if you can label it with words, that would be very helpful. Now, if you want to, you can take a photo of your drawing and send it to the teacher, or you can do a video of yourself talking and telling us all about your imaginary place. So first, thinking, second, drawing, and then we would love to see either a picture or a video of you telling us about the coolest imaginary place that the Magic School Bus is going to take you. Have fun in your world of imagination, boys and girls. Bye.